Welcome to the Italian Football Podcast.
Monza
we can talk
is
about
a good
their manager
team.
a whole other time.
That's exactly like Stroppa.
Berardini. He's entering the that list of
manager
Italian
island
managers we have who just get recycled.
manager island.
Manager. They suck. However, we have to say,
Island. We can call it Mr. Island.
Yes, and I have to come clean because, admittedly, through 2 match days, again, we can't overreact. However, I expressed some very deep concerns about the way they were doing the market. However, since we last spoke, they finalized a deal for the Nano Raspadori, and that is on top of Ndombele. I mean,
Keylor Navas coming in. I mean, look, this is, as
it's
I said,
interesting what they're doing here, man. And that's not even, by the way, I spent 5 minutes perfecting my pronunciation on this guy's.
Look, he put out a video. I don't understand why people are making it so difficult. He put out a video in English on Napoli's English Twitter account saying...
Well, people stopped following Napoli's English Twitter account for obvious reasons. So
well, they should, because it's incredibly entertaining. You follow Napoli on Twitter and Aurelio De Laurentiis for one thing and one thing only: entertainment, which is guaranteed.
And non-English as well.
Yeah, but he pronounces it Kvaratskhelia. That's him. That's according to him, not me. That's go to the Napoli English where he there's a video of him saying it.
Yes, I just don't do the hard K very well.
Yeah, the K sound. Yeah,
as many of you know, I mean that's a very
don't do
we
that.
make a lot of sounds in Italian. that is not one of them.
That is.
But
not
anyway,
one.
Listen, 3 goals. He bags a brace yesterday, and that is just on top of the overall play. Because listen, I thought they would suffer. I think most of us thought they would suffer because you lose guys like Koulibaly, Mertens, Insigne. I mean, it goes beyond what they do on the pitch. You also have to consider the dressing room, so on and so forth.
My concern was only ever the dressing room, not the pitch, because I think Insigne showed last season that he's peaked. I think Koulibaly, as I've said several times, I think he started to show signs of decline already last season. As for Fabian Ruiz, wonderful player, but not the quickest. And Spalletti likes dynamic, quick midfielders. And also, with Osimhen already there, Keylor Navas, although he's past his best, he's still way better than Alex Meret. And he will bring in the kind of winning routine and mentality that you lose when Koulibaly and leadership that when you lose when Koulibaly and Insigne leave. Dries Mertens, of course, as well. I think this is, and I said it last week, and I keep saying it, I feel very comfortable in naming Khvicha Kvaratskhelia as my breakout player of the Serie A season. I feel very confident in saying that they're definitely finishing in the top 4. And I feel absolutely confident that they are my dark horse to win the Serie A. They're not the favorites. That's Milan Inter. But they are the dark horse because this is the most Spalletti-adapted team on paper that Luciano Spalletti has ever had. He has everything he wants in terms of quality in this squad. At Roma, there were always something missing. I mean, he had to turn Totti into a false 9. It turned out really well, but it wasn't ideal.
Depth. Now this is some pretty.
This is insane.
Depth they have.
It's literally every single player is adapted to his football. I think Kim Min-jae will. He scored a goal. He's a giant in the air, and he will adapt more and more. I think he's shown that. It will take some time for him to adapt fully to the Serie A. Rahmani is so underrated, it's almost criminal. Ndombele, this is last chance saloon. But look at Anguissa. Holy God.
Yeah. I've been on this train for a while because I know his agent pretty well. The fact that no top team besides Napoli in the Serie A made a concrete approach for this guy is criminal.
Yeah.
Criminal.
No, it's absolutely crazy. And I mean, look at what Spalletti's done with Lobotka and Anguissa. This man is, we know that Spalletti's not, in terms of winning titles, the most decorated manager. But when it comes to individual development of players, he does not have many peers. He does not have many masters. He is absolutely fantastic. He always does this. He always gets players to take the next step. And he's done it throughout his career. And now if he can do that with Tanguy Ndombele and get his head straight, well, then they have another world-class midfielder because we know the talent that Ndombele has is fantastic. I mean, Carlo was speaking about it last week. We were speaking about it last week. So no, it's absolutely extraordinary what they're doing. And then Kvaratskhelia, I mean, he's already world class. He's 21 years old. He's fairly one-footed. The composure and control in that first goal, you can
that
say
first
Monza
goal was unbelievable.
I mean,
you
can say that Monza, they're not really a team. They're 11 individuals. I think qualitatively it's a good squad. I think qualitatively it's a good squad. I think they're just not managed well enough by someone, but by Stroppa. I had my question marks going in, and now there's talk of him being sacked and De Zerbi being brought in, which I think would be a fantastic move.
Oh my gosh,
that would be. I mean, that's just they should have done this already when they were promoted, when they won promotion to the Serie A. Is my opinion.
I mean, every club should have been looking at him. I mean, I believe he announced in early June he wasn't going to return to Shakhtar for obvious reasons.
Yeah, for obvious reasons,
and by the way, I find it so weird, unless I've missed something. Did you notice Pessina was collecting splinters on his ass? He didn't even play.
Yeah. No, it's strange. It's strange.
Well, it's strange too. You have,
but I think he's a dead man walking. I think he's a dead man walking, and I think he probably will be the first manager to go. But regardless, Kvaratskhelia, he already at this young age, at this early part of his career, is at world class level. The first goal, the composure, the intelligence, the timing, the technique. It's absolutely astonishing, incredible what he did. And then the second goal as well, he looks fairly two-footed. He seems pretty strong in the air. His delivery is great. His technique is fantastic. Congratulations, Napoli. They've done it again. It seems they found another player that they will sell within 1 to 3 years to a Real Madrid or a Man City or whichever oil state-backed blood money club Pep Guardiola is coaching at the time. They'll sell him for another £100 million, and they'll find another Kvaratskhelia, another Lavezzi, another Hamšík, and so on and so forth. They always do this, and this is why I had them as a definitely in the top 4, and I have them as my dark horse to win the Serie A, and why I think that they're going to be a handful for many teams, because I think the top 4 in the Serie A is going to be tight as hell. But for me, Napoli are going to be there for sure.
Listen to the full show and all other episodes by going to patreon.com/TIFP and become a member for only $2.99 per month.